How's it going, everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is RJ, and welcome to a Jurassic World Evolution 2 video where we'll be taking the tour of the 1993 Jurassic Park, the park that could have been, should have been, and might have been if John Hammond would have, hired me to manage it. But we built it, so who knows? But anyway, yeah, I'll be taking you guys a full-on tour, showing you guys how I did it, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. But overall, I did enjoy making this park. If you have not seen the speed build for it, I highly recommend you do. I will be leaving a link down in the description and also at the end of the video to click on it and go check it out. But without further ado, let's get into the walkthrough. All right, so we got the two Jeeps here. I'll zoom in here. So you zoom in to get a nice ground level view. Yep, so we got the two not Land Cruisers, the Jeep Wranglers, and the helipad, well, the arrival pad, but we had to use our own imagination as we don't have a helipad like it was in the movie. But this is as close as we can get, or I could get to it, next to the waterfall. So let me zoom up out of here. Yep, zoom up out of here. Yep, so just how it was in the movie, as close as we could, as I could. I was pleased the way it turned out. Then we have the main road, which of course leads to the main perimeter fence, or the fence gate, how it was similar how it was in the movie. Obviously it's not near as accurate. Again, kind of have to use what you have at your disposal to make the park look as accurate as you can remember. But yeah. All right, moving on to the Brachiosaurus enclosure, Brachiosaurus and Parasaurolophus enclosure. This is where Alan Grant and the crew pretty much have their first encounter with their first dinosaur and the first herd of dinosaurs, which is on that big hill here, which I had also had had a really good time building this part too, because it was a huge enclosure, so I had a lot of room to work with. And yeah, just filled it in with some Brachiosaurus and some Parasaurolophus. I had to add the two Jeeps just for the scenery. And we have one of the big girls coming. Looks like she's coming to say hi. Can you say like, comment, and subscribe? I'll take that. Alright. Take a nice little view. Alright, moving into the Triceratops enclosure. And yeah, so how I remembered it from the movie, they approach the enclosure by going up this, I guess, hill, and Alan Grant kind of looks out through the window, and he hears a sound in the brush. You couldn't really see it, but it was the Triceratops that was tranquilized. That was the sick Triceratops from the scene from We Remember. So just tried to get that going. There's one here drinking, and then I think I made like 4 or 5 of them. I don't know how many was in the enclosure, so just made enough. And there's the big pile of poop. All right. Now moving on to the T-Rex enclosure, and basically T-Rex enclosure was pretty simple. Just needed the straight line fence and the dirt road track and the goat feeder, and of course the restroom that unfortunately Janelle met his demise. Thought he was safe. And yeah, there's the T-Rex. There she is right there to come in to say hello. I love this T-Rex model, by the way. Oh, looks like she's going to get her lunch. But yeah. Jungle Cruisers come through here. They stop. T-Rex breaks out. All hell breaks loose. Alright, now moving on to the Gallimimus herd. Basically, didn't really have enough room to build that huge hill that they were on in the movie when the T-Rex ambushed the Gallimimus herd. So I just used the rule of cool, really, and just made a basic Gallimimus enclosure, really. put them where I guess they were in the movie, when they were in the movie, how that was structured. But yeah, for the most part, a lot of it was kind of just using, my imagination really, in terms of how it went, in terms of at least how I would suspect how it went, how it goes, which was really nice. How it turned out. Again, it was. They're all flocking to the water, to the lake, the pond. Now moving on to the first snow show of the park, which was the Dilophosaurus. And basically just what I went with was, they didn't really see the Dilophosaurus, they was kind of hidden in the brush, so I just decided to go ahead and just, do that, pretty much the exact same thing. I thought it was pretty cool how it was in the movie, how they were just kind of hidden. They just they didn't see it officially, they did in the novel. So I thought, I'm just gonna just go off that really. But the Dilophosaurs, they are in there. They are. We hop this fence. This tree, and where are they? Where are you? Typically, they're always feeding on that. There they are. Always catch them feeding. Always catch them feeding on this. Alright, one of the last things I wanted to show you guys was the Velociraptor holding pen, which was, again, just plopping down some a building and some two props really, which was really nice that they added this the cage with the Velociraptor was supposed to be transported in. They call it the monster in the box, and only fortunately, I know how it went. Guy fell in there, and yeah, he didn't come out. And finally, the last thing was the visitor center with the two Jungle Cruises vehicles, which was rather tricky on how to get them aligned. But once you kind of just get the building for the tour propped down, it's all it is just getting the road just around the building, which was rather simple. But that was probably the only things was probably the most tricky, but I was able to get it down. Unfortunately, the tour is not working because it's not connected to the helipad arrival point, so the cars are at a standstill. But it makes a nice shot, or the iconic little scene when the Jungle Cruisers come across the visitor center and everybody gets in and takes the tour, which was really nice. Alrighty, well, that is just about it. Again, I enjoyed making this park. It was rather simple, but again, there was a lot of compromises that had to be made because unfortunately we're only able to work with so much what the game has. There are some limitations, but overall I was able to get as close as I possibly could, and I enjoyed making it, and I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for showing so much love to the last video. If you haven't checked it out, please do, and stay tuned for more, as more Jurassic World Evolution 2 content will be on its way. Once again, have a good one.